depart the station, over to our right is an 18-story tall Colossus Ferris wheel, reminiscent of George Ferris's original wheel featured here in St. Louis at the 1904 World's Fair. Be sure to stop by and take in the fantastic view from the top of its towering heights. At the 1904 World's Fair, several new items debuted, including the hot dog, the hamburger, and the ice cream cone. You can get these tasty treats down on our left at Colonnade's 1904 Classic or First Cone. If you're looking for a Southwestern kick, Macho Nacho burritos will do the trick. Down to our right is Justice League Battle for Metropolis, a 4D interactive dark ride experience. Prepare to do battle with the Joker and Lex Luthor to help free the Justice League. Also coming up to the right are the Moon Cars. These cars are similar to the buggies manufactured right here in St. Louis by Joseph and John Moon in the early 1900s. Be sure to stop by and let your little one go for a spin. And you don't even need to show your driver's license. Overlooking the Moon Cars is American Thunder. This compact coaster features an 8-story drop, speeds of up to 50 miles per hour as it crosses over itself an amazing 14 times. Stop by, jump on, get your picture taken, experiencing American Thunder. Over to the left is the 1904 World's Fair Catering Grove, featuring expanded seating and state-of-the-art kitchen facilities and more for your group or corporate outing. Be sure to contact our group sales office for more information.
Whoa, wave pool's running.
Yeah.
That means the water park is open.
Probably dull in there.
Probably dead.
Yeah.
Well, we can try it tomorrow,
Yeah.
provided thunder doesn't get in the way.
Then it'll probably happen tonight.
We're now entering the Six Flags engine house where the Tommy G makes its home. The Tommy G is a real working steam locomotive. Water, heated in the boiler, turns to steam which drives the pistons and power our train. Instead of wood or coal, the Tommy G burns non-polluting propane. As we enter the engine house, I'd like to draw your attention to your right where you will see the log flume. Log flume was originally called a hoo-hoo after the lumberman's exhibit at the 1904 World's Fair, the House of Hoo-Hoo. Watch out at the end because what goes up must come down, ending in a wet surprise. Log Flume is one of the original rides when Six Flags St. Louis opened on June 5th, 1971. Up ahead to our right in ice blue and shows perfection is Mr. Freeze reverse blast. Watch out as Mr. Freeze has flipped his lid, turning the trains backwards. Powered by linear induction motors, Mr. Freeze catapults passengers from 0 to 70 miles per hour in just 4 seconds. Down a 190-foot icy tunnel, 1,300 feet of track, and up a 218-foot vertical climb before doing it all over again forwards. Mr. Freeze is located on an island surrounded by Thunder River, 7 acres of man-made whitewater rapids. Now, if you look through the trees to your left, the boss would like to have your undivided attention. Standing at 122 feet tall, the boss features 4,631 feet of bone-jarring thrills, speeds of up to 66 miles per hour, and a 150-foot double-down first drop. All of this makes the Boss one of the top wooden coasters in the country and one of many reasons why Six Flags St. Louis is Missouri's coaster capital. Over to our right is Dragon's Wing. Dragon's Wing sends you free falling from 153 feet on the wildest flight of your life. Be sure to reserve your flight time early. To the left are the go-karts. Be sure to stop by the go-karts and see who the best driver in the family really is. We are now entering the Britannia section of the park. Home to our all-new Supergirl Sky Flyer. Be sure to stop by Supergirl and soar up to 67 feet in the air at speeds of up to 27 miles per hour. Britannia is also home to our Grando Carousel and the roller coaster coming up to our right, Pandemonium. Experience a state-of-the-art pandemonium while navigating hairpin turns, sharp drops, and insane speeds, all while facing other riders. Up the hill to our left is a world-famous Screamin Eagle. This coaster was the longest, tallest, and fastest in the world when it was built in 1976. On both sides of the track ahead, you'll see the Fireball, a looping thrill ride featuring a 7-story loop and an incredible weightless experience. Also on both sides of the track is Bugs Bunny National Park, a fun getaway for kids and parents alike. We're now pulling into the Bugs Bunny National Park train station. We will be stopping here for a few minutes to take on some new passengers. For those of you leaving us here, please leave to the left away from the station, unless you have a stroller or a wheelchair. Then you may exit to the right. Please remain seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop, and I say it is safe to exit the train.
Just a little bit wet on our ride.
Up to our left is the Sky Screamer. Be sure to swing by to experience a breathtaking 236-foot aerial view of the park. Over to our right is the River King Mine Train. The River King Mine Train was named after the largest coal mine in the Midwest. It takes gas fluid to ore cars over 2,372 feet of turning, climbing, and falling track. The final drop into the depths of the mine is sure to delight every coal miner who visits. The River King Mine Train was one of the original rides from when Six Flags St. Louis opened on June 5th, 1971. Our engineers have just released some excess steam from the boiler to help prevent the buildup of mineral deposits in this real working steam locomotive. As a friendly reminder, Six Flags is a smoke-free park. We offer several designated areas for cigarette and e-cigarette use. Please check a park map or ask a team member for the nearest area. And as a reminder, for those of you with younger guests, we would like to remind you of our Kid Swap program. The Kid Swap allows one parent to ride while the other parent waits with children. When the first parent returns, simply swap places without having to wait in line again. Ask any of our ride operators for more information. We are now entering the studio backlot section of the park, themed after a working movie set and home to the Joker Inc. and Ninja, the black belt of roller coasters. Also on our right is Batman the Ride, answering the call of this inverted looping thrill ride, flying beneath the track through a series of 5 loops and rolls at up to 50 miles per hour with your feet dangling. Experience the sights and sounds of Gotham City's park and underworld. Be before entering the Batcave to board one of the greatest thrill rides ever created. And on our left is Hurricane Harbor. Hurricane Harbor features an exciting water rides for every thrill level, including its newest addition, Typhoon Twister. Introduced in 2018, Typhoon Twister features four-person rafts that careen wildly down a 125-foot-long whirlpool bowl that spins riders around 360 degrees.
Well, I guess that answers the
before
question.
The bottom drops out.
Water
City
park
guests
is open
floating
in the rain, apparently.
down a 5-story drop. Storm chasers will then be propelled up a 45-foot gravity wavefall to experience moments of weightlessness before falling back down into the splash pool below. Hurricane Harbor is open from Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day and is free with your theme park admission.
Do you have to see the woman after this ride?
Yes, we'll bathroom first and then.
We'll save her butt again.
Coming up on our right will be two of our finest restaurants, Shop 6 and Johnny Rockets. Whether you're in the mood for Asian cuisine or a burger in a 50-style diner, these eateries should do the trick. And over to our left will be the Palace Theater. Grab a show schedule to check out the show times for our three theaters, Miss Katie's Saloon, the Empire Theater, and the Palace Theater. These free air-conditioned shows will be sure to delight audiences of every age.
Okay, Wendy, calm down.
We are now pulling into the St. Louis train station at the heart of the 1904 World's Fair.
Oh, man.
We will be stopping here
All
for
that
a
water
few
just
minutes
dribbled in
to
like
take
the back
on
of
more
the seat.
passengers. For those of you leaving us here, you'll be exiting to your right towards the station house. But please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete stop. I will let you know when it's safe to exit. Once again, please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete stop. I'll let you know when it's safe to exit. Wait for it. All right, it's now safe to exit.